Welcome to Real Daily Talks, where simple English becomes real speaking.
I'm Ryan. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's English conversation practice.
And I'm Sophia. We're here to help you improve your conversational English in a natural and fun way.
That's right. Today we have a really important topic. We're going to talk about daily challenges. You know, the difficulties and problems we face every single day.
This is such a useful topic because everyone, everywhere, has challenges every day. When you can talk about your challenges in English, you can connect with people, ask for help, and share your feelings.
And if you enjoy this lesson, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you never miss our new videos. We post new conversations every week.
All right, everyone ready?
Let's get started.
Hey, Sophia. How are you today?
I'm actually a bit tired today, Ryan. I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept waking up. How about you?
Oh, no, that's not good. I'm doing pretty well today. I'm feeling energetic because I had a great weekend.
Oh, really? What did you do this weekend?
Well, on Saturday, I went hiking with some friends. The weather was perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. We walked for about 3 hours and saw some beautiful views.
That sounds amazing. I love hiking. But I didn't do anything exciting this weekend. I just stayed home and cleaned my apartment. It took forever.
Cleaning the whole apartment? That's a lot of work.
Yes, it was. And honestly, it was quite challenging. I had to organize my closet, wash all the floors, and clean the kitchen. I was so tired after.
Speaking of challenges, that's perfect timing. That's exactly what we want to talk about today.
You're right. Cleaning the apartment was definitely one of my challenges this weekend. We all have these little challenges every day, don't we?
Absolutely. Some days have more challenges than others. Should we start talking about our daily challenges?
Yes, let's do it. I think our viewers will find this very relatable. So, Ryan, let's start from the beginning of the day. What is your biggest challenge in the morning?
Oh, that's easy. Waking up. I am not a morning person at all. When my alarm rings, I always press snooze. Do you know what snooze means?
Yes, snooze is when you make the alarm stop for a few more minutes, then it rings again.
Exactly. I press snooze maybe 3 or 4 times every morning. It's a terrible habit.
3 or 4 times? Ryan, that's a lot. What time do you need to wake up?
I need to wake up at 6:30, but I set my alarm for 6 o'clock. That way I can snooze a few times and still get up at 6:30.
That's funny. I do something similar, but my challenge is different. I can wake up okay, but I feel so tired. My body wakes up, but my mind is still sleeping.
Oh, I understand that feeling. Like you're moving, but you're not really awake yet.
Yes, exactly. So my challenge is actually getting out of bed. Sometimes I sit on the edge of my bed for 10 minutes, just sitting there.
10 minutes? What are you doing?
Nothing, just sitting, thinking about the day, trying to feel awake. It's like my body needs time to start working.
That's interesting. So after you finally get out of bed, what's the next challenge?
Choosing what to wear. This is a big challenge for me every single day.
Really? I think that's easy. I just open my closet and take something.
Well, you're a man. It's easier for men. But for me, I have to think about many things. Is it cold or warm today? Do I have any meetings? What did I wear yesterday?
I never think about what I wore yesterday.
I know, but I do. I don't want to wear the same thing 2 days in a row. And sometimes I try on 3 or 4 different outfits before I choose one.
3 or 4 outfits? That takes a lot of time.
Yes, about 15 or 20 minutes. And then sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm still not happy, so I change again.
Wow, that sounds stressful. My clothing challenge is different. Sometimes I can't find matching socks.
Matching socks?
Yes, 2 socks that are the same. I open my drawer and I see many socks, but they're all different. One is black, one is dark blue, one has a hole.
Why don't you organize your socks?
I try, but they always get mixed up. And honestly, sometimes I just wear 2 different socks and hope nobody notices.
Ryan, people can see your socks when you sit down.
I know. It's embarrassing, but I'm usually in a hurry in the morning.
Speaking of being in a hurry, that's another challenge, time management in the morning.
Oh, yes, this is a huge challenge for me. I always feel rushed. Even when I wake up early, somehow I'm still late.
Why do you think that happens?
I think I try to do too many things. I want to have a nice breakfast, check my phone, maybe watch some news, take a shower, get dressed, but there's not enough time for everything. What about you? Do you feel rushed in the morning?
Sometimes, yes, especially if I spent too long choosing my clothes. Then I have to hurry with everything else.
Do you eat breakfast at home?
I try to. Breakfast is important, but making breakfast is also a challenge for me.
What do you mean? Breakfast is simple.
Not for me. I want to eat something healthy, but healthy food takes time to prepare. If I make eggs, I have to cook them. If I make oatmeal, I have to wait for it to cook, and then I have to clean the dishes.
That's true. Usually I just eat something quick, like toast or cereal.
Toast is fast, but then I'm hungry again by 10 o'clock, so I try to eat protein, like eggs or yogurt. But it's always a challenge to have enough time.
I have a different challenge with breakfast. I love coffee, but sometimes I make bad coffee.
Bad coffee? How do you make bad coffee?
Well, sometimes I put too much water and it's too weak. Sometimes I put too little water and it's too strong and bitter. Sometimes I forget to turn on the coffee maker and I'm waiting and then I realize it's not even on.
Oh, Ryan, you need to pay more attention.
I know. Mornings are hard for me. What about getting to work? That's another challenge, right?
Oh, yes, commuting. That's a big challenge for many people. How do you get to work?
I drive, and traffic is my biggest challenge. Some days the traffic is terrible. The drive should take 20 minutes, but sometimes it takes 40 or even 50 minutes.
That's frustrating. What do you do when you're stuck in traffic?
I listen to music or podcasts, but it's still annoying. You're just sitting there, not moving, watching the clock, and you know you're going to be late.
I take the subway, and that has different challenges.
Like what?
Well, first, the subway is often very crowded. In the morning, everyone is going to work at the same time, so sometimes the train is so full that I can't get on. I have to wait for the next train.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It is, and when I do get on, sometimes I can't find a seat, so I have to stand for 30 minutes, and people are pushing, everyone is close together, it's hot.
I don't like crowded places.
Me neither, but that's not the only challenge. Sometimes the subway has delays. You're waiting on the platform, and they announce the train is delayed 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you can't do anything. You just wait.
At least with driving, I'm in control. Even if there's traffic, I'm in my own car.
That's true, but you have to focus on driving. I can read or look at my phone on the subway.
Good point. Okay, so we've talked about morning and commuting. What about challenges at work?
Oh, there are many challenges at work. Where should we start?
Let's start with the first hour at work. What's challenging about that?
For me, it's getting organized. When I arrive at work, I have so many emails, maybe 50 or 60 new emails from yesterday evening and this morning.
50 or 60? That's a lot.
Yes, and I have to read them and decide which ones are important. Some need immediate attention, some can wait, some are just information. It takes a long time.
I have the same problem, and I also have messages on different platforms. Email, work chat, text messages. It's too much.
Exactly. And while I'm trying to organize everything, people start asking me questions. My coworkers come to my desk and say, "Sophia, do you have a minute?" But it's never just 1 minute.
Oh, I know that situation. Do you have a minute always means at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes, and I want to be helpful, but I also need to do my own work. So it's a challenge to balance helping others and finishing my tasks.
That's hard. For me, one of my biggest work challenges is meetings.
Meetings? What's challenging about meetings?
We have too many meetings. Some days I have 4 or 5 meetings. Each meeting is 1 hour, so that's 4 or 5 hours just sitting in meetings.
And you can't do your other work during meetings.
Exactly. Well, sometimes I try to answer emails during boring meetings, but then I miss important information. And then someone asks me a question, and I don't know the answer because I wasn't paying attention.
That's embarrassing.
It is. So I try to focus on meetings, but then I think about all the work I need to do, and I feel stressed.
I understand. Another work challenge for me is dealing with difficult tasks. Sometimes I have a project or task that is very complicated or boring.
What do you do with those tasks?
Honestly, I procrastinate.
Procrastinate means you delay doing something, right?
Yes, exactly. I keep thinking, I'll do that later, and I do easier tasks first. But the difficult task is always in my mind, making me feel worried.
I do the same thing, and then the deadline comes closer and closer, and finally I have to do it quickly at the last minute.
Yes, and then it's even more stressful. I know it's better to do difficult things first, but it's hard.
It's human nature. We avoid things we don't like. Another challenge at work for me is staying focused. I get distracted easily.
What distracts you?
My phone, mostly. I hear a notification and I want to check it. Or I think of something and I want to look it up on the internet. And then suddenly, 20 minutes have passed.
20 minutes? What are you doing on your phone?
I don't even know. Maybe reading news, watching a short video, checking social media. It just happens.
You need more discipline, Ryan.
I know. I try to put my phone away, but it's difficult. What about you? Do you get distracted?
Sometimes, but my distraction is different. I get distracted by worrying. I think about problems or things I need to do, and then I can't focus on my current task.
That sounds stressful.
It is. I try to write down my worries in a notebook so I can deal with them later. That helps a little bit.
That's a good idea. Okay, so we've talked a lot about work challenges. What about after work, evening time?
Evening has its own challenges. First, I'm usually very tired after work.
Me too. Sometimes I'm so tired that I don't want to do anything.
But there are still things to do. I need to make dinner, clean up, maybe do laundry or other chores.
Making dinner is definitely a challenge. I'm not a good cook.
What do you usually make?
Simple things. Pasta, sandwiches. Sometimes I order food delivery, but I know I should cook more. It's healthier and cheaper.
I like cooking, but the challenge is having energy and time. After a long day, I don't want to spend 1 hour cooking and then another 30 minutes cleaning.
So what do?
Sometimes I cook simple meals like you. Sometimes I meal prep on weekends so I have food ready. But meal prep also takes time and planning.
It's a cycle. Everything takes time and energy.
Exactly. Another evening challenge is deciding how to spend my free time.
What do you mean?
Well, I have maybe 2 or 3 hours of free time in the evening. I could exercise, read a book, learn something new, call my family, meet friends, watch TV. There are many options.
That sounds good, not challenging.
But it is challenging because I want to do everything, but I can't. If I watch TV, I feel guilty because I'm not exercising. If I exercise, I don't have time to read.
Ah, I see. You feel like you're missing out on other activities.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes I spend so much time deciding what to do that I end up doing nothing productive. I just scroll on my phone.
I have that problem too. Phone scrolling is easy and mindless.
But it's not satisfying. At the end of the evening, I feel like I wasted time.
That's true. Another evening challenge for me is staying in touch with friends and family. Everyone is busy, and it's hard to find time to talk or meet.
Do you see your friends often?
Not as often as I'd like. Maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. We text sometimes, but it's not the same as spending time together.
I agree. And calling family is also a challenge. My family lives far away, and with time differences, it's hard to find a good time to call.
What time is it where your family lives?
It depends on the day, but usually very early morning or very late at night. So when I'm free, they're sleeping. When they're free, I'm at work.
That must be difficult.
It is. I try to call them on weekends, but sometimes I'm busy or they're busy. Staying connected requires effort.
Everything requires effort. That's why these things are challenges. What about nighttime, getting ready for bed?
Oh, yes. Going to bed on time is a big challenge for me.
Why is that hard?
Because I don't want the day to end. Even though I'm tired, I want to have more time for myself. So I stay up late watching shows or reading.
And then the next morning, you're even more tired.
Exactly. It's a bad habit. I know I should go to bed at 10 or 10:30, but I often stay up until midnight or even later.
I do the same thing. I tell myself just one more episode or just 5 more minutes, but 5 minutes becomes an hour.
Yes, and then my sleep suffers and the next day is harder.
It's interesting how our daily challenges are connected. One challenge leads to another challenge.
That's very true. If I don't sleep well, my whole next day is more challenging.
And if I'm stressed at work, I don't want to exercise in the evening, so I'm less healthy, which makes me more stressed.
It's a cycle, like we said before. Breaking these cycles is the real challenge. You know, Ryan, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases. I think we should go over some important vocabulary for our viewers.
That's a great idea. We used a lot of words related to challenges in daily life.
First word, challenge. This is the main word for today. A challenge is a difficult task or situation, something that is not easy to do.
Can you give some examples?
Sure. Learning a new language is a challenge. Finding time to exercise is a challenge. Waking up early is a challenge for Ryan.
Hey, that's true, but you didn't have to use me as an example.
It's the perfect example. What challenges do you face every day?
I face many challenges. Time management, staying focused, eating healthy food. These are all challenges for me.
See? We use challenge for any difficulty or problem in our daily life.
Next word, snooze. This is the button on your alarm clock or phone that stops the alarm for a few more minutes.
Right. When you press snooze, the alarm will ring again after 5 or 10 minutes. Many people press snooze multiple times in the morning.
I press snooze every single day. For example, I pressed snooze 3 times this morning. Or stop pressing snooze and get out of bed.
Using snooze too much is not good because it disrupts your sleep. But many people, like Ryan, have this habit.
It's a hard habit to break.
Next word, rushed. When you feel rushed, you feel like you don't have enough time. You must hurry.
This is exactly how I feel every morning. I feel rushed because I have many things to do, but not enough time.
You can say, I feel rushed in the morning. I'm always rushed before work. I ate breakfast in a rush. The noun is rush, and the adjective is rushed.
Another example, I hate feeling rushed. It makes me stressed.
What's the opposite of rushed, Ryan?
Relaxed? Calm?
Yes, exactly. When you have plenty of time, you feel relaxed, not rushed.
Next word, commute. This is the journey from your home to your work or from work to home.
Right. Commute is both a noun and a verb. You can say, my commute is 30 minutes. That's the noun. Or, I commute by subway. That's the verb.
Many people have long commutes. Some people commute 1 hour or even 2 hours each way.
That's a lot of time. For example, my commute is challenging because of traffic. How do you commute to work?
And we also say commuting with ing. Commuting in bad weather is difficult.
Next word, procrastinate. This means to delay doing something, especially something important. You keep saying, I'll do it later.
I am the king of procrastination. I procrastinate all the time.
For example, I procrastinated on my report, so now I have to finish it tonight. Or, stop procrastinating and start studying.
Why do people procrastinate?
Usually because the task is difficult, boring, or stressful. We want to avoid uncomfortable feelings.
That makes sense. Another example, I know I shouldn't procrastinate, but I can't help it.
The noun is procrastination. Procrastination is one of my biggest challenges.
Next phrase, pay attention. This means to focus on something, to watch or listen carefully.
Yes, we use this phrase a lot. Pay attention in class. Pay attention to the road when you drive. Please pay attention to what I'm saying.
I need to pay more attention in the morning. Sometimes I'm not paying attention and I make mistakes.
For example, if you don't pay attention, you'll miss important information.
The opposite is ignore or not pay attention.
Right. He wasn't paying attention, so he didn't hear the question.
Next word, distracted. When you are distracted, something takes your attention away from what you should be doing.
Your phone often distracts you, right, Ryan?
Yes, my phone is very distracting. I get distracted easily.
Distract is the verb. Don't distract me, I'm working. Distracted is the adjective. I feel distracted today.
And distraction is the noun. My phone is a big distraction.
Common example. I was distracted by a noise outside. Social media is distracting when you're trying to study.
What's the opposite of distracted, Ryan?
Relaxed? Calm?
Yes, exactly. When you have plenty of time, you feel relaxed, not rushed. Next word, exhausted. This means extremely tired, more tired than just tired.
Yes, exhausted is a stronger word. After a very long day, you might say, I'm exhausted.
Or, I'm so exhausted I can barely move. I'm too exhausted to cook dinner.
You can also say exhausting to describe something that makes you tired. Work was exhausting today. Cleaning the whole house is exhausting.
For example, that hike was exhausting, but fun.
Right. We also have exhaustion as the noun, but we don't use it as often in conversation. She collapsed from exhaustion is quite dramatic.
Last word for today, cycle. In our conversation, we talked about how challenges are connected in a cycle.
A cycle is something that repeats again and again. The same pattern happens over and over.
Like, if I don't sleep well, I'm tired the next day. If I'm tired, I don't exercise. If I don't exercise, I don't sleep well. It's a cycle.
Exactly. We also use cycle for other things. The cycle of seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter.
But in our conversation, we meant a cycle of behavior or problems. I'm stuck in a cycle of procrastination.
Or, I need to break this cycle of staying up too late.
Breaking a cycle means stopping that repeated pattern.
Yes, exactly. These patterns can be positive or negative. A negative cycle is hard to break, but a positive cycle helps you.
So, those are our key vocabulary words for today. Let me list them quickly. Challenge, snooze, rushed, commute, procrastinate, pay attention, distracted, exhausted, and cycle.
These are all very useful for talking about daily life and problems. Try to use them this week. Okay, Ryan, that was a lot of talking about daily challenges.
It really was. We talked for a long time. I think we covered almost every part of the day.
Let's think about what we learned today. Let's review the main topics we discussed.
Good idea. That'll help our viewers remember everything.
First, we learned about morning challenges. We talked about waking up, getting out of bed, and starting the day. We use phrases like, I'm not a morning person, I press snooze, I feel rushed in the morning.
Then we talked about getting ready, choosing clothes, making breakfast, and managing time. Common phrases are, what should I wear? I don't have time for breakfast, and I'm running late.
After that, we discussed commuting challenges. Different people have different ways to get to work. We use phrases like, I'm stuck in traffic, the subway is crowded, my commute takes too long.
Next, we talked about challenges at work. This was a big section. We covered emails, meetings, difficult tasks, distractions, and staying focused.
Right. Useful phrases for work include, I have too many emails, I have back-to-back meetings, I need to focus, and I'm trying to finish this project.
Then we moved to evening challenges, making dinner, doing chores, and deciding how to spend free time. We can say things like, I'm too tired to cook, I need to do laundry, and I don't have enough free time.
We also talked about staying connected with friends and family. Phrases like, I need to call my family, I haven't seen my friends in a while, and everyone is so busy are very common.
Finally, we discussed nighttime challenges, going to bed on time and getting good sleep. We say things like, I stayed up too late, I should go to bed earlier, and I'm not ready for bed yet.
And, most importantly, we learned how all these challenges are connected. One challenge affects another challenge. They form a cycle.
So, when you talk about challenges in English, you can organize your thoughts by time: morning, daytime, evening, and night. Or by category: work,
home, health, relationships.
Exactly. And remember, everyone has challenges. These are normal, everyday situations. Don't feel bad about having difficulties. We all do.
The important thing is to talk about them, understand them, and try to find solutions.
And now you have the vocabulary and phrases to discuss your challenges in English.
Now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives.
Our question of the day is, what is your biggest daily challenge and how do you deal with it?
This is a personal question, and everyone will have different answers. Let me answer first. My biggest daily challenge is probably managing my time in the evening. After work, I feel tired, but I have many things I want to do. I want to exercise, cook healthy food, spend time with loved ones, and also relax.
How do you deal with that challenge?
Honestly, I'm still learning. But I try to prioritize. I choose 1 or 2 important things each evening, and I accept that I can't do everything. Some days I exercise, some days I focus on cooking, some days I just rest. I try not to feel guilty.
That's a good approach. For me, my biggest daily challenge is waking up early and starting my day with energy. I deal with it by trying to go to bed earlier, although I'm not always successful. I also put my alarm across the room, so I have to get out of bed to turn it off.
Does that help?
Sometimes. I still struggle with it, but I'm working on it.
See, we have different challenges and different solutions, and that's perfectly okay.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. What is your biggest daily challenge? Is it waking up? Is it work stress? Is it finding time for yourself? Is it something completely different?
And how do you deal with it? Do you have a strategy, or are you still trying to find a solution?
Please tell us in the comments. You can write, my biggest challenge is blank. I deal with it by blank. Or you can write, my biggest challenge is blank, and I'm still looking for solutions.
For example, you might say, my biggest challenge is staying focused at work. I deal with it by taking short breaks every hour.
Or, my biggest challenge is cooking healthy meals. I deal with it by meal prepping on Sundays.
Or even, my biggest challenge is balancing work and family time. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Any answer is good. We want to hear your real experiences.
Sharing your thoughts helps us understand what topics you want to learn about, and it helps you practice writing and English.
So it's good for everyone. Please take a moment to write a comment. We read all of them.
Thank you so much for watching today's lesson.
We really appreciate you spending this time with us to practice English.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. That tells us you want more videos like this.
And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button right now. And don't forget to click the little bell next to it.
That way, you'll get a notification every time we post a new video. You won't miss any of our English conversations.
We post new videos every day, and we cover many different topics about daily life, culture, and practical English.
You are all great students, and we're so proud of you for taking time to improve your English.
Keep practicing. Remember, learning a language is like building a muscle. You need to practice regularly to get stronger.
Every conversation you have, every video you watch, every comment you write, you're making progress.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
Exactly. So be confident, keep trying, and enjoy the journey of learning English.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night wherever you are in the world.
Take care of yourselves and remember to be kind to yourself when facing daily challenges.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.